Hello everyone, we're back in a new month. This is April the 1st, 1942, the resolution. We'll see what he's got up his sleeve. The tuna is trying to finish off. We had a hit last turn, one that was actually exploded. Heavy damage here, so who knows. This time launched 4, nothing doing. All right, the Van Ness this time, because I forget the other Dutch ship, it was out of ammunition. So this one's taking a turn, and nothing comes of it. Okay. These night raids I'm having are not working quite as intended. So now we're in the day. The night raid did not kick off, the night bombing raid. And I even had added some Hudsons to the mix as well. Okay, the I-70 here by Pearl. Okay, this is where, right here, this is where we saw that submarine as he sneakily got into this base hex. So, okay, they can't dive that far. I wonder what happened. All right, shot down a Jake, supposedly anyway, unconfirmed. All right, we got a lot of sightings, various things going on here on the map. And now we're attacking submarines. Supposedly a couple of I-7. We supposedly hit the I-7 twice. I don't know. I can't trust those at all. Alright, I wish we'd have caught the Nate's last turn because he had, I think, 4 or 5 flying. But this time we got 1. Severe storms, it wouldn't have been worth bombing anyway, but we shot down a Nate and we notified him that we're tired of his cap. Obviously, if he brings in plenty of aircraft, we're in trouble, that's for sure. Because we just have just a third of a squadron there. Alright, more bombings of our troops southwest of Tarakan. This time he's getting some dinging them up. And now he's bombing our ships, but what do we got here? Just local minesweeper or so. Yeah, you got it. So it's gonna sink is my guess, and then he won't have any more targets. Yep. So just 1 bomb hit, but that thing is tiny. Surprised he got it, but good, good on his pilots. All right, the angle of this arrow, I don't know where that's coming from. Is it that seems too sharp to be, or anyway, it doesn't look like it's Bollock popping. Oh, it's Holo. He's flying right from Holo, right in. All right, 1 disabled. Yeah. All right, we're bombing. I figure at this point it's going to be round the clock bombing. I don't want him to, well, provided our aircraft and our crews are not too tired, because I don't want to make this. Look at this. Well, it is heavy rain, 1 runway hit, but I don't want to make this base be attractive to him. And same with Buna. Alright, got a recon plane. Jake destroyed. Runway hits 4. Now we're Do I have a sweep or a long range cap going here? No, that's right. I've got cap over the base now because it's an official airfield. So we've got P-40s flying over here, so that's great. 3 disabled non-combat. And a follow-up rate of 10 B-17s. Let's see what they can do. Just a couple of hits. And we even got damage. So he's got flak there. I may have to rate. If we're not doing much damage anyway, I may up the elevation. I don't know what kind of flak he has, but if we're taking hits, we need to go up a little bit higher. He obviously has something decent size there. We're supposedly hitting more subs, attacking the I-7 again. We had two quote-unquote hits on the I-7. The thing should be gone. Well, clearly these are not correct reports. Well, certainly haven't sunk the I-170. Nothing comes of that. Nice. Oh, hit. We did, but oh, nice. Okay, this is going to have troops on it. All right. So I do not know where this is headed, but SIGINT says it's headed to Port Moresby. I can't remember. It's either Port Moresby or Suva. And yeah, if we can sink these, that would be amazing. All right, he's bombarding us here at Lafoa, and of course we will return the favor, but 1 disabled each, and we're bombarding back. Looks like that's gonna be it this turn. Another disabled squad. Some fortification increases. Okay, we just got a regiment there, and bam, they're making things happen. That's excellent. Nice. These kind of turns are great. Now we have, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, 2 months. Okay, look at all these refits. I've got a bunch because I know I'm going to need them soon, and I want to just get it over with. Plus, I have some raids I want to start making, and I felt like the counterpunch. When I do the counterpunch, I'd like to have some better anti-aircraft and some other things going on here. But yeah, so I'm excited about what's coming here. I don't remember what I was saying, but nice. Okay, destroy minesweepers as well. Yeah, I'm gonna get these refitted and then go to Johnston and make sure there's no Japanese mines there. All right, got some couple of reinforcements. All right, be right back. Okay, I wanted to start here. Well, did it disband? Nope. I guess I don't know how this works, but clearly they didn't. So let's just I'm actually not gonna auto disband. There's well, maybe I will. These need to upgrade too. So yeah, we'll do that. Let's see, what are they upgrading to? From 30 to 73. Yeah, sure. Still keeping the same ASW. And are you? Oh, I see. I think the max speed of 12 is because we're here in already cruise. Anyway, cruise speed setting. So let's just these KVs don't need to disband. So I may just transfer. All right, and we will actually, yeah, I could have done it better than that. So we're going to transfer these. So we've got 4 ASW boats here. For now, I'm going to set the home port to Victoria just for the moment, and we're just going to chill there until I have, right this second, I don't have any plans for them. But we can go here, and because this is a decent location to, I could either start doing ASW out here, or I can be ready to, for example, escort something like that in here. I think we're okay with these boats. In fact, we could just meet that and bring it in. Okay, that's fine. Just extra precaution in the event that the Japanese do have a submarine out here. I don't think they do at all, but you know, it's better to be safe than sorry. I want to say. Why am I thought this was the auto. This is not the auto. Whoops. Come on. Nothing's here to need anything, so we'll just, for now, we'll take a look at that later and see if I need to do something. Manage ships, and it's time to go into shipyard. Look at that, 75. That's not terrible. 42. Now, I want to say this is faster than Pearl. I think I read somewhere that the speed is determined by the points, the repair points, and this base has a lot of repair points, so I think it's going to be quicker than Pearl. Now, we do have several ships still at Pearl, but one of them will be done even before the Arizona, and it's just, I'm probably going to leave that one there. The other two, I'll see how much I can get repaired without shipyard, and then if I need to, I'll put them in shipyard just to get them well enough on their way to get to the West Coast themselves. Anyway, this will be nice in less than half a year. Well, let's see, what is that? Less than 4 months even. This will be ready to come out, and this just in 2 months. So the beginning of June, this California will be ready to come out and do some action. Now, it's not the best ship in the bunch, but also I wanted to let's show ships here. Upgrade, yes. I don't know what that'll do to the yard time. If it bumps it up, that's fine. I mean, I want these upgraded anyway. Is this? Okay. Well, let me look again. 292, 536. See, I feel like that's extremely important to get this upgraded. 287, 561. So that like definitely is something that I want to do. This one has already upgraded while it was at Pearl, I believe. If not, I mean, it's not a big deal. But it looks like in June, all right, see, the California will take 2 months. So check this out. It'll be ready to upgrade just as it's finishing up, and then it'll bump up some more anti-aircraft, get some new devices, and be ready to go into the action again. So things are looking up for us here. Only 9 is major. This is insane how long this takes just for 9 major flood damage. So, all right, that I wanted to show you right away. We have a lot of ships up the coast and Pearl that we're refitting, as well as other bases that we have them scattered around. And I think that's going to be that's going to be good for us. I'll know more and be disappointed if that's not true, if that doesn't ring true later. But for now, I'm looking forward to the results here. Just checking. I don't know if any of these will, but we certainly have a lot of cargo ships. We don't need these to go out this second. So let's disband. We can even let them top off their repair. So let's take a look. Anybody need extra shipyard? Nope. So I think we're okay here. The King is upgrading, and the Tyler I think we put into upgrade at an earlier time. So yeah, good. Yeah. All right. So not much happened as far as action on the map. It looks like, okay, so what I did was I don't remember if I did this when I was talking through, but I broke this out so we could dock it, because I figured, let's get these emptied sooner, each one sooner. And then this one is slowly unloading these elements. When the ground units on this boat are all unloaded, which we have 7 motorized support, I'll pull another one that has troops on it for the same purpose. And yeah, it looks like we're filling out nicely. Hey, we're below 45 arrow. I mean, we're below the red. We're now into orange here on the runway damage. It's gonna be a while before we can get planes operating out of here. I'm gonna bring some planes, not imminently, but when we get some of this way down, I will. But yeah, got a lot of work to do here, boys. So. See, support is important, right? I mean, of course it is, but I mean, that's what seems to come off these boats last. Motorized support 17. Well, this doesn't have any support that's trying to unload, but motorized support 4, and that's it. But we do have a few support units here as well. Then what the idea is, these should all be, I'm just going to have them for now all replacements on. I don't know what they're missing and what's still on the boats, but I'm going to say just replace. We've got plenty of supplies, just make it happen. And yeah, we ran over this to combine with our CS continued supply. I want to cover that in a reasonable fashion to keep the supplies and resources flowing. Okay, Kona got this regiment, and boom, in a turn already has fortification level 1. So I'm pleased about that. Not a lot of engineers, but something. We've certainly got more engineers here. I think I'm going to get this fortification 4 and then turn it off. We'll expand this all the way maybe to 8 even, but for sure to 5. Yeah. This I will upgrade, expand the airfield, but there's no rush right this minute. 2371. Yeah. Even that out a little bit. All right. So, yeah, this cargo ship is, I'm just sitting it there for a minute. We don't need to necessarily, there's no urgency to pile more supplies in here. By the way, the 160th is making its way to Hilo right now. Actually, okay. All right. I gotta step away for a second. For you, it'll be like basically a tenth of a second, but I'll be right back. Okay, where was I? For purposes of this video, I was gone for less than a second, but in real time, for me, it was almost 2 hours. So I think I was basically done talking about this area, but I just wanted to show the transport that the transport group that is includes the Queen Elizabeth is almost fully unloaded. That can go back if it's running low on time because it's going to be disband. I mean, it needs to be disbanded within 17 days. If necessary, I will separate it out and go faster. Because really, it doesn't even matter if I put full speed. I'm not keeping that ship anyways. All right. Palmyra. Now we had fueling come in here because this was void of all fuel, and that's what that is. It's heading back. So that unloaded quickly. But in the meantime, I was able to rescue this light cargo ship, which had run out of fuel sitting there at, let's see. I'm going to clear this. What I'm going to do is go to Hilo and remain on station. I'm going to, look, this thing isn't worth but 2, this is only worth 2 victory points, but still, the cargo capacity I have at Pearl is not big enough for me to just waste ships. If this sinks, would it be a big loss? Victory, no, and in use, not necessarily, but why not save it if I can? So we'll just go to Hilo and chill until I can make sure I can get it safely to Pearl. Because now that he has this submarine in between Hilo and Pearl, I'm gonna just take extra precautions. I still have my ASW circling Pearl like this, but anyway, I think we're okay. Johnston, I'll start. Here's what I think I'll do. Once the carriers are done and starting to head to Pearl, I'll start my recon missions again, and then I'll also send my destroyer minesweepers over there. See, these will take 23 days. Oof. Okay, maybe it'll be a while. I'd like to have destroyer minesweepers. Maybe I shouldn't have. I didn't realize they were that long, because otherwise I might have waited. But anyways, 23 days, we'll get these boats. I guess, they're getting some excess stuff upgraded. But anyway, 23 days, that puts us late April. We'll come over here and sweep for mines. Maybe if I have some AMs, and I know I have some, but are they upgrading also? Let's just look at the AMs. A couple of AMs. Nope. So we could send those in. These are minesweepers also. So they can I know they're slow, but they can slowly make their way into the harbor. Uh, I may just go ahead and no, there's no rush. Like I say, what I'll do is when the carriers are done and starting to head here, these I'll have slowly come to Johnston. They will be slow, and we will try to clear this. Now, based on the amount of time our carriers will take, which is about a week to upgrade, it's possible, and here they are, and the Enterprise is making really good time. The Yorktown is lagging further behind. But by the time they get to base, disband, upgrade, and ready to come back out, it I mean, who knows? Maybe it will be about 3 weeks. It's supposed to only take 1 week in the yard, but but we still have 3 days, no, 4 days to get there. That's 11, including the upgrades. That's 11 plus, the return trip, let's say back to Pearl. We're looking at maybe almost 3 weeks, anyways. So we're anyway. The bottom line is no rush at all. Let's just keep the course. This is dropped back to take, if it can maintain 9 per turn, which it's obviously not, it could get there in 5 days. Now I'm thinking it's going to be closer to 6. But if we were concerned about it, I could find the culprit here. Like, if we're looking at 15, we need cruise speed at least 15, then I could look at all these and say, who's slowing us down? Uh, oh, and there's one other thing. Yeah, this is what I'll do. Just maintain the turn that this one is about to enter harbor or port. I'll just fly this one in at full speed. Because I'd kind of like them both to be upgraded and ready to go the same day. Now, what did we say? Let's say it's 11 days to get in here and upgrade. What's going on with our, that's 11. This is 16. So this is going to require 5 extra days anyway. So maybe we should just say, don't bother with rushing things. This is going to take 4 additional days beyond what the Yorktown classes will need. Speaking of Yorktown classes, the Hornet will be done in 6 days, so that's excellent. The Vincennes and the Nashville are going to need a lot more. Now, that's the other thing. We've got some other April ships in here. So, see, 26, 20. By the way, I may start exclusively using heavy cruisers for carrier escort, but I haven't fully come to that conclusion yet. 20. So we're going to be waiting a while anyway. I don't want to go anywhere without my cruisers because they're going to be the things that keep us from worrying about surface threats. Plus, they do have a decent anti-aircraft battery. So these guys should get to base in 3 days. But because the upgrade takes so long, 21, putting full speed now is pointless. What I'm going to do is give it a turn and then full speed in because I want to speed that up. The rest of this stuff is miscellaneous convoys. Okay, so yeah, looking down here, this is transports. Oof. Okay, They'll get to Pago Pago, minimal refuel, and go back. That's fine. So that's just supplies. But here, yeah, we're unloading. Well, not yet, not quite. Okay, so we can't unload here after all because of the port size. But I can take, what I can do is um, form new task forces and, for example, unload a squadron at a time. Let me let's do the 8th. So Mormacray and Sanburn or Bernardino. So don't refuel. San Bernardino and Mormacray. I'll look at the other one too. Let's dock though. Okay. And then I'll see what else I can add. So this is roughly 5K per ship. What's the other one? Admiral Gove? Is that a G? Gove? So, uh, 24. Yeah, it's just a little bit, maybe get the HQ. So Gove and Williams will grab. Okay. Turn off full refuel. All right, so we're almost at the max. If we had, we couldn't even add one more ship anyway, as you could see here. So this will get us unloaded those air groups, and then we'll get them started to repair and fly out, and we'll keep doing this cycle until we're unloaded of our groups, and then it won't matter, no huge rush to unload the cargo. Got a lot of supply coming in here. Maybe oversupply. Let's see. Well, no, I don't think we can do that. That's 197,000. But this is kind of I like this as a hub. Our port capacity is not excellent at only 3, but we are improving it slowly. But if we can get this to 5 port capacity, this could be a decent hub for us. Um, where we bring supplies here and then come over here, pick it up, and bring it back. So when there's a safety concern, we just kind of stop. But if we feel comfortable about it, let's go out and grab stuff. This is supply to Suva. That's because there's potential threat there, and so we're just gonna make sure we're okay. So this, yeah, this will be at Numea in 2 turns, I think, because it needs 8, and the max it would go is, I'm sure, 7. Probably goes 6 to 6.5 speed, 6 to 6.5 hexes, that is. So when it gets up in here, it can start unloading. In the meantime, what happened here? I thought I told you guys to leave, no? Oh, they're still loading supplies. That's what slowed them down. That's okay. They're almost done, and they'll head out as we resolve this turn. This arrived and is ready to not dock because it's just a little too big. But let's load the troops that we have. That's fine. It should still load up. Let's turn on load troops only. Let's say load not, okay, so load available for troops and cargo. It looks like it should be okay. I see the question mark. It may be loaded. Detailed verification required. Let's hit this. So this is the problem. It's problematic because of that. So we will can't add a ship. I don't think we have anything. Let's back. Bummer. That's fine. We'll pick up what we can of the amphibious force, and we can always bring the rest over with our air transport units if necessary. Let's see what this will carry. Oh, 100%. Well, yeah, it looks like it's okay. Let's just do this. Like I say, worst case scenario, just load troops only. Yeah, let's turn on. Do not load fuel. We don't even have fuel here, but this just makes it hopefully so it doesn't think too much about it. Reallocate. No, we're good. Then we will say, let's load up, hopefully quickly, that is, and head to Noumea on a direct path. Should be good. Got some decent escort, so hopefully that won't be a problem at all. And hopefully other things won't be a problem, like Keto Batai. So we'll say retirement allowed now that we are picking up. Yeah, we're okay. So finally, we're moving some pieces. If it's bad timing, that's on me. But based on intel, I think we're okay. We've been surprised in the past, and I don't want to be again. But hopefully, we're okay. Wow, we're getting up there in aircraft stack level, but we're still okay. Um, Let's see, still bombing the ground. These are getting up there. Let's go ahead and take a break. We don't need so much happening right now. Let's look at this. Aerocobra. Why is this? Oh, this is still, wow, okay. No, stand down, take a break. And we'll just do that just in case. And I think we're okay standing down some of these because, you know, I think it would be pushing it for KB to appear out of thin air and attack our base at this on the same turn. But we still have four and a third squadrons here covering, plus, so five and a third squadrons covering. We're okay. Also, I moved a little small group here, so this is going to be cool. We can protect this base, hopefully. We're just below the cap. The cap being, what, man, yeah, that's what I wanted to look at, right? Aviation support, wow. 16, we're at 13 fighters. What I wanted to do, and I don't know, it's not letting me throw in some replacements. I think it has to do with not enough supplies, but we'll get there. We're gonna start building that up. So back over here, just some subs patrolling. We've got almost all the 7th Australian Division here at Townsville, but certainly I'm not going to rush them here because this is one of the bases threatened by SIGINT, and I'm not in a rush to get these guys get the 7th Division stranded there. Let me look around here because I do have a submarine. Is it this one? Yeah, making decent time. I want him to patrol here because, again, the threat that this invasion force, not that, this is coming around and gonna somehow get over here. I want to have submarines patrolling here in the meantime so that when he gets here, hopefully we can do like the Narwhal did and put a torpedo into it. So, what's the status? 20 of 22. Come on, see if you can do something like that again next during the turn resolution. We are covering Espiritu Santo pretty well, but now if there is a threat on Suva, I have 0 submarines working over here. So I don't know what to do about that, but I am going to just roll the dice that he's not coming there. That he's not coming to Suva yet. I think Suva. Okay, so Sigint says Suva is one of his targets, but Ndeni here is not taken. I mean, look, there's a lot of islands that are not taken. Now he could jump here anyway. He could jump here and ignore this stuff. But what I'm trying to say is, I would imagine he'd want to take Luganville because here's why. If you look from Rabal or Tulagi even, okay, and Tulagi's not very built up, all the way to Suva, that's kind of a long supply line. And then you go back from Rabal, well, Shortlandsy's built up a little bit, air at least. But if you go back to Truk, all the way here, I guess the bottom line is I'm gonna just let this happen if it does. What I am doing is I'm bringing the 30th New Zealand Battalion. We're gonna reform this what is it, regiment or brigade? The 8th New Zealand Brigade. We're gonna reform it, and hopefully that whole gives us some holding power. And if he wants to come here, then we'll just bring out subs after the fact and patrol north of here to keep it suppressed from supplies. So, yeah. Um, and he bombed us. No, did he bomb us? Let's look. Yeah, the base force got out of move mode again. Well, no, it was the battalion that did last time. These guys have slowed way down, and so surely he's going to catch up. That's okay. If we have to fight here, we have to fight here. I mean, it is what it is. But I'm trying to get to this hex here. But he secured this and he advanced. I'm sure I don't see the little pip or whatever, the little tag, but I'm sure. Oh, he took this auto. Okay. So I'm sure he's, coming up the coast. I predict he's going to hit Malang and then Surbai. He'll probably just completely ignore this base. L- Lumijang, if that's Dutch, I don't know. Yeah, but um, Chillicap. I'm not sure if I should leave some of this stuff here, but I think I might. Maybe I'll move this set to Bandung, and we'll move you also. Can we strategic move you? Yeah. That'll be way quicker. And it only needs 1 day to pack. So I kind of any free units I wanna what is that? JG jungle. So any free unit. I'm gonna keep what's here. I kind of like what I've got here because it gives me some armor and some other things. So I'm comfortable with what I've got here. I just want to beef this up just a tad more, I feel like. So, hey, the 6th got here. Okay. So now we're up to 184 assault strength times 3 and plus some forts. Okay. All right. Yeah, and again, these guys are heading back here. I keep dropping airdropping supplies into here. For what it's worth, it may not be very much at all, but every little bit helps, I hope. and he we lost sight of what he's doing here, but surely he's still coming across, and we are slowly moving out. Yeah, it'll take us 3 more days just to get here. Um, so yeah, still got some British forces. You can see some things, but we've got an HQ coming. We're gonna park that here, and he's gonna watch over the air units in this air area. Then this, or is it? No, this is air HQ, yeah, and command radius 5. So I think that'll be nice. And then this artillery is coming to Dimapur because the idea is to kind of see where as he comes across, he's going to move slow enough. We can shift our artillery wherever we think he's going to be attacking. Or we can march it across the mountains ourselves. But I haven't made a final decision on that yet. It is released for movement to Southeast Asia. So yeah, my Kina, the only reason I want to hold this again, like I said before, is so he doesn't march up here, take this base, and then get in behind us here. Um, so what I could do is just hold this instead of that base. But by holding these two, he'll especially if we can actually hold it, then he'll be less likely to cross over into here while we're holding that base. So yeah. All right, China is very quiet. So far, this guy's by himself, still plugging along slowly. Now it's halfway there. So I think 2 more days he'll be in Wenchao, and then we'll park and help hold that base. And our strength is going up a little bit every day. So now we're already up to 74. And then northern China. Oh, we did a sweep here because we knew he was capping it, and we shot down a Nate. Speaking of which, sorry guys, almost forgot this again. We lost nothing. He lost 2 air-to-air, 1 destroyed on the field, and 1 ops loss. Let's see what that came to. 2 Jakes, 1 air-to-air, 1 ground. A Nate air-to-air, that was the action here in China. And then a Mavis in ops. That could be moving, is my guess. I'm going to do something here. I'm going to see overall campaign. 111 0 ops losses. Now, some of that could be carrier crashes. Some of it could be long range cap wearing out the airplanes. But the very next number is 55 for his Nels. So that's pretty high. And then here comes our Warhawks and Nates and then so on. So very interesting. So we lost no aircraft that turn, which means hopefully we lost no pilots, which we lost no pilots. By the way, I don't know if I showed this last turn when we talked about the Dutch fiasco with the B-25s and the Dutch B-10s. We lost 8 killed and I think 4 or 5 missing, or the numbers were reversed. So we lost a lot of pilots that turn, a lot of good Dutch pilots that turn, which is not doesn't make me happy. But let's look here. Ship sunk. Anything sunk last turn? Yes, this thing that was hit by a Sally. So rest in peace. Well, just to come up here, I know he's been in the north real quick, because I almost forgot. He is still moving along here, which stands out as very interesting to me. We're still trying to hoof it back to Yan'an, and I still see nothing in the far north slash northwest, I should say. This map isn't necessarily aligned north, south, east, west. I mean, the normal way map is aligned. But nothing else has gotten into our hex. This is still sitting here with no activity, and that's about it. I'm wondering if he's low on supplies in some of these areas because he could be he could be shelling. Here he could be. Where's the other place? He could be shelling here, but instead he's just cohabiting the hex with us. So I guess that's okay, you know. It's okay for both of us. I'm not in any rush to fight. Even if I knocked out a couple of his squads or damaged them, it wouldn't be game winning, so it's fine. So there we have it. I think I've pretty much covered a lot of the stuff that happened over the turn and may happen in some of my thoughts. Anything missing? Obviously, I'd like to hear hear from people uh, as they think of things. Nothing would should change here because I think once you have a month, nothing else happens until a new month. So, having said that, I'm going to look one more thing. I like to look at things like this. So, we don't need the Soviets. Soviets aren't going to help us for a long time. And maybe avail. So, well, I'll do it this way. So what came out fourth, the fourth month are these things here. We're going to start getting better Chinese fighters, 12 per month. That's slow, but hey, in a month, that means in a month we'll have a squadron able to fill out a Chinese squadron or half, so 3/4, something like that. We got some buffaloes producing good because um, well, good. I don't know, good or bad. Um, DC-3s, we do need more we do need more transport planes. That's always a positive thing to have. We're going to be getting some reconnaissance aircraft. These Wellingtons are going to be good. Looking forward to using those. The Bullfighter 1C, I think those are like basically, yeah, they're I think they might make good ground strike missions, maybe naval attacks as well. But yeah, Wellingtons. These what about 14, 12, 12 range? That's pretty good. And eight 500-pound bombs. It's basically the same that the B-17s carry and the LB-30s. So yeah, that'll be very nice. I don't know where they'll show up first, but maybe we'll get them up in the Indian Burman Theater and do some stuff up there. Kitty Hawks, 15. That's basically one every couple days. That'll be cool. Basically P40 E's. We can hopefully help protect Port Moresby and places like that. The long range Hudson 3s, slowly. Kitty Hawk 1A. Oh, New Zealand versus Australian. That's what that is. F2. These are reconnaissance planes. They just showed up, but we have 0. Okay, that's interesting. But then we have well, I'm not sure what this means, but then what we'll do is, as soon as we get enough of these, we'll just replace them. Because these should, let's see, they do carry a bomb and they also carry weapons. These only have camera. So certainly it's going to be better to have a fighter, right? And then now the radius for these is amazing. So that's the trade-off. You either have a good radius or you have a self-defense here with some a little bit extra durability. Gun value of 12. Also, again, a bomb. Well, two technically, two 100-pound bombs. All right, good. And some maneuver, 22. I didn't look at this one. It doesn't even have maneuver. So technically, it could even act as a fighter. Now, it would be not a very great one with only a 12 gun value, but it would be something. So anyway, I've talked long enough. I'm very excited about some of the things we're getting. Some of these that came out in March are finally filling out nicely, like the Wildcats. The Marauders are building up way too slow for my taste, uh, but um, but we are also getting some cargo planes. I think I'm going to use them in the South Pacific. The Beaufort 8, it says RD. I'm not sure. I think that stands for R&D, but I'm not sure because we're going to start using some. I don't know exactly what. Oh, I was looking to the right. Beaufort 5. And this is what they will upgrade to, but for now we'll get the Beaufort 5. Now they have a decent range, but half the load of the Wellingtons that we're going to be starting to see. Let's see, these Havocs too. Similar. Okay, basically are uh, very similar planes, even by looks, is what I'm saying. So very interesting. But these are a shorter range. So, but anyway, all right. Uh, yeah. See these DC2s. They available 42 March, but then look across and it's just zeros. So we really need those DC3s that are coming out. Um, but yeah, we are getting these. Some very slowly. One every 6 days, roughly. That's very slow. But hey, we're getting them. All right. Thanks for watching. Thanks for stopping in, checking in. I think so far, we're hanging in there, okay? Things could still take a major turn. Port Moresby is, I believe, the next major target, other than, Java, but that operation is already in the works, so I'm not, yeah. All right, thanks everyone. We will revisit this again when we talk about April 2, the resolution thereof. Have a good rest of your day. Take care, everyone. Bye.